So what causes depression? Have you ever thought about that? Hey, David Essel here, David Essel's Daily Video Boost. Remember, please share these videos. These videos are for free. You can sign up and get your subscription sent to you every Monday through Friday at talkdavid.com. What causes depression? A lot of times people have the misnotion that it's genetically caused, because mom and dad were depressed, grandma, grandpa depressed, kids depressed, siblings depressed. But it's really rare. In our work of 30 years as a counselor and a life coach, we see about 10% of depression being caused by some kind of genetic link. So what makes up the other 90%? It's submerged emotions, the shocker of all times. And sometimes depression does not show for 10, 20, or 30 years. In other words, it's building slowly. But to become clinically depressed, which means you're handcuffed in life, you've lost joy, and everything that you used to love to eat doesn't taste as great anymore, or maybe you even start to eat things on a regular basis in order to try to change brain chemistry. Sugar, salt, fat, those are the things that we try to reach out for. Alcohol, drugs, nicotine, in order to try to deal or self-medicate. But depression is caused by anxiety that's not dealt with, anger that's not dealt with, grief, huge. When we don't deal with the sadness and the loss that occurs with grief, depression can be right around the corner. Now, as I mentioned before, sometimes depression will take 5, 10, 15, 20 years before it maximizes its potential and really ties you to the bedpost, as they say. But we really want to get the message out that most depression is caused by emotions we don't want to deal with. Rage, anger, betrayal, even shame and guilt that submerge will eventually come out in some kind of depressive way. Now, what are the signs of depression? It's a loss of joy in life. It's hard to get motivated in the morning, afternoon, and the evening. We find some of the simplest tasks to be incredibly difficult to carry through with. If you have children and you're going through a depressed state, it's even more apparent with the children. We start to neglect their emotional needs first and their physical needs second. I'm going to be doing more videos on depression, but I want to talk first, just today, briefly, about the causes. If you're not taking notes, go back and watch this video again and write it down. The number one cause in our 30 years of work as a counselor and a life coach of depression is submerged emotions, the emotions we don't want to deal with. Could be envy, jealousy, or just some of the many of the emotions that, when we don't deal with them regularly, can create that sort of frozen attitude in life, handcuffed, not finding joy in about anything that we used to find joy in. And then, of course, we quadruple the effects of depression by stopping our daily exercise, stopping our self-care program. Share this video. Like I said earlier, upcoming videos, we're going to be doing some solution-based programs for depression. But right now, let's get everyone aware, get off the bandwagon of genetics and onto what the reality of depression is caused by. Those things we don't want to deal with. If you're facing depression right now, and sometimes we talk about situational depression that can occur around the holidays, after the loss of a loved one, after the breakup of a relationship, contact me. One-on-one, you and I will work through it together. I myself have gone through various periods of depression in my life. The most serious was in 1990, when I hit the deepest form of depression, of clinical depression, and went into the route of suicidal intentions. I know now so many things I didn't know then, and I'd love to help you. Reach out at talkdavid.com. Send me an email, and you and I will work together. Also, that's where you can sign up for the David Essel's Daily Video Boost absolutely free and get a video a day sent directly to your email. I'm always on your side. Have a great day.